Hey, hey, Joan here. Welcome to a Saturday reading or whenever you happen to see it. Today, I thought we would be fun to do a reading for April and play with Denise Lynn's Sacred Destiny cards. And you'll get to pick a number and think of whatever you're wanting to gain some momentum on that today's reading could offer you that support. So glad you're here. And if this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been here before, I am glad you're here again. And if you end up liking this video, please do me a favor and thumbs up, and then I'll keep doing these. Actually, I'm really going to change my schedule for April. The longer videos seem to be more popular. So everything is going to be spontaneous. I don't really know. I am open to just the possibilities, but the one thing I want to do is have Saturday readings every Saturday where you get to pick a card, play with a different deck, and get some insight and support on whatever you're working with, or be entertained or have a giggle, feel supported for a while this video happens. So, and one other thing is everything is time stamped. So if you're in a hurry, you can just go below the video where it says read more. And I have a wonderful guy who is posting these videos for me, and he's writing putting in some great notes and things from the videos. So that would be something to just check in. If you find a particular video helpful, that's why I do it. All righty, so here we go. So what is April all about? Abundance and wildflowers. You know, when you're out walking in nature, what are you seeing in the part of the world where you're watching this? In fact, let me know. Type in, let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if you like this deck. I was just I live on an island up in the Pacific Northwest of Washington State, and I was just walking on a nearby island with a girlfriend on Sunday and walked through a wildflower meadow. So one of my inspirations I think I want to try and do is when I'm out on these walks is just film little shorts that I'll be able to, put on and maybe add, one or two from favorite walks and add that in this month in case that might be something that you appreciate. There's so much beauty in the Northwest where I live that I just want to share that. So, the thing about wildflowers, I happen to plant wildflower seeds every spring where I live. And some years I can plant and plant and plant, hardly anything comes up. This year, for the first time, I'm having seeds from last year coming up again. In the 7 years of living here, that's never happened. Not like this, to this extent. So I am welcoming that abundance. So I think it's sort of a fun thing to play with. And when you think of wildflowers, I think sort of wild and free. You never know what's going to show up. I also think of movement. I think of color. I think of beauty. They're completely independent. They're self-sustaining. And if they like it, if they feel like it, they come back again. If not, once is enough. I think they're a wonderful metaphor. So this is interesting. This particular deck that when Denise created this, her tagline, it's let discover the landscape of your soul. So I'm going to just go right to the card. And what I love, she really is a great storyteller. So I'm going to just share a little story. and then what the sacred landscape wants you to know. So this is going to be our overall theme, and then we'll pick numbers. Wildflower Wonderland. Wildflowers are not intentionally planted. They're untamed, natural, and free. Their fragrance calls bees to pollinate them so that seeds are created to continue the cycle of life. These kinds of natural flowers don't try to be profuse and beautiful. They just are, without struggle or worry. They're abundant without effort. Prosperity is your birthright, and the grand profusion of a field of untamed flowers reminds you that a windfall is coming. It's simply a matter of aligning your vibration and frequency with what you desire to manifest. And the sacred landscape wants you to know everything is blossoming in your life. Open yourself to receive. Abundance, fulfillment, and prosperity are ready to be activated in your life. Life desires you to prosper. You're moving toward an outpouring of money, energy, time, or love. Opportunities are limitless. However, you must take action in the direction of your dreams. Don't wait for abundance to fall in your lap. Take steps. Give deeply and fully. Don't hold back. This card reveals that this is a great time to make investments. The more you give with a free and open heart, the more you will receive. Be grateful for what you already have, and even more will flow to you. Yes, yes, yes. So now, abundance. I'm going to just show you again. I just think this card is so beautiful. Abundance, wildflowers. Just imagine being on an adventure, walking through a field of wildflowers. How would that feel? I can tell you it feels really, really good because I just did it last Sunday. And when I was walking through there, I did a lovely forest walk, and that's what I was thinking I'd share with you. So I'll see what I can do, how clever I am to get that forest video in. So we'll have that in the next, it'll be this month. So far we have walking in a field of wildflowers. What's blossoming? What are you ready to have blossom fully for yourself? And pick a number, 1 to 4. And what sacred destiny? What feels sacred? What feels like it's part of your destiny? What are you ready to receive? What could be some guidance to support? Maybe it's spirit. What would you like me to know today? And if I knew this, how would this make a difference in my life? What would most support me right now? Pick a number, 1 to 4. Hmm. Maybe put our hands on our hearts for a moment. Ah. Just breathing in through your nose, breathing out your mouth. Ah. Breathing in through your nose, out your mouth. Just helps you get a little more centered, a little more focused. And now maybe inhale to the count of 4. And exhale to the count of 4. Maybe repeat that 4 times. Let's do one more together. Breathing in to the count of four. Breathing in, two, three, four. Out, two, three, four. So pick a number, 1 to 4. What feels good to you? Card number 1, openness. That beautiful full moon, openness. The sacred landscape wants you to know when you receive this card, be open to receiving signs. Be still. Do nothing. Be open. Breathe. Relax completely and thoroughly. Incubate your dreams for the future. If you're trying to make a decision, take the time to watch for signs and listen to the whispers of the universe. Watch your dreams for messages regarding the situation. Become the sacred watcher. Observe life as it unfolds rather than becoming engaged in it. Be open to what the universe has in store for you. And maybe it's about being receptive to what the messages your soul has for you. And this card can be a bringer of sacred wonders into your life. Miracles can show up in ways you didn't expect. How's this for April? April, starting off with abundance, going right into miracles, unexpected miracles. Everything is blossoming. It's a time of unexpected miracles. And what's key for us? Openness and that abundance mindset. If you pick card number 2, oh, did I show you the back of the cards? I'm sorry if I didn't. Just beautiful waves, sunlight. If you pick card number 2, delight, beautiful bird. Delight. Sparrows in spring grass. So here we are, spring, doing spring reading. Delight is expanding. If you pick card number 2, delight is expanding in your life. I mean, just let's just start with that one. I mean, wow. I mean, this is a magical reading. We're talking about openness, what's blossoming in your life. Delight is expanding. Unexpected miracles are arriving and manifesting. Woo! Love it. Spend time with others. Maybe go to a community gathering or host a party. The joy you experience will give birth to immense creativity and your life will blossom. So here we go with blossoming again. Share your happiness and elation with others, and it will grow by leaps and bounds. This isn't the time to be serious or buckle down. This is the time to be spontaneous and madcap. Give yourself permission to have fun. Lots of fun, especially in community with others. So that delight, I also think of playful. That word comes in mind. Abundance happens when we're playful and when we're being delightful and we're We have delight in our hearts. All right, if you pick card number three, see what that means to you. The key word here is opportunity. And I look at that and I said, opportunities can be abundant, opportunities can be delightful, and opportunities do require a sense of openness to capitalize on them. So just see how that plays for you. Let me find, as long as I can spell, I'll get the message. Oh, gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. I live near the Cascade Mountains. I love that. They're cascading into your life. Number three, abundance, health, longevity, vitality, and joy are flowing to you gently and easily in the days ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it is ebbing and flowing rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees for a moment or two. As you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life. Accept whatever you receive in a spirit of gratitude, and your bounty will increase. This is a universal law. Opportunity. Be grateful. How does that feel? See the flavor of how these cards all play together. And card number four, action. If we pick card number four, it's action. A shift is coming now. It's time to face our fears. Don't hesitate. Do it anyway. When big change is on the horizon, it's time to take action. Also, it's time, there's times to be very deliberate and very careful of the next step, and it's important that we take action. Oh, but not now. Let me reread that. Sorry, I skipped over a key thing. Delete, delete, delete. Let's go back to this action card. A shift is coming. Yes. The time is now. Yes. Don't hesitate. Yes. Face your fear. Check. When big change is on the horizon, it's time to take action. Now is the time to take immediate action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze and forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. Quicken your spirit by making decisions now. Even if you're not 100% certain of your decision, it's better to make any choice than none at all. So again, the word that kind of comes up for me is movement, momentum, taking, making a choice, a decision gets things moving, and the time for action is now. So I kind of think like movement is essential. So when we look into like the overall feeling, and we're in the month of Aries, fire sign, bold beginning, action, movement, momentum, being direct. they're kind of to me like the Nike symbol, just do it. Is that what I think of when I think of that Aries energy? And the key cards, the key words in the cards, see which ones matter to you. But what came up for me, it was about abundance. It's like walking through a wildflower field, just how incredible it was to see the blossoms all around, randomly coming up. Maybe it's a daffodil, maybe you'll see a tulip, and you've not planted a daffodil or a tulip, but they're just there. Everything is blossoming. Openness, it's a time for unexpected miracles. Delight is expanding in your life. As you're more delightful, people will be more delighted to be in your company, and it attracts more opportunities. Openness, delight's expanding. And when we're grateful, we have more to be grateful for. And then opportunities are manifest. And it's a time for taking action. In fact, it's really essential. So, if we're to think about what are the gifts from today's reading in the month of April, movement's essential. Be grateful. Delight is growing. Unexpected miracles are happening. Everything is blossoming. So, when you're out driving or on your walks or you're on a weekend adventure, notice what flowers or greenery you have in your yard or in your neighbor's yard or in a window box that you're walking by or someone's rose garden or you're in a forest and you notice a lone wildflower. What is blossoming? Grasses are coming up. Maybe a cactus is starting to get a blossom coming. It could be anything, but that blossoming, wherever you see that, that is just a metaphor for what is blossoming in your life. So that's it for this week. I'll be back again next Saturday for a reading where you get to pick a card. And that's the point of the Saturday practice is I introduce you to different decks, different ways to play with oracle cards. And this is the April reading. So enjoy. If you want to reach me for any reason, you can go down below and my email is there and I'll write you back. So have a great week. How does this feel? If you like it, please share it with a girlfriend who you think might enjoy it. All righty, that's it. Bye for now. Have a fabulous week. Take good care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.